Good afternoon, all of you. Today is discussing about concentration of the filtrate. Mechanism of concentration of concentrated filtrate. Concentration of concentrated filtrate. So mechanism of concentrated filtrate. So the filtrate is also called primary urine. Filtrate is also called primary urine. So the urine concentration levels are followed by the mechanism. So that is the counter current flow. Counter current flow. So this is the counter current flow method. Mammals produce high concentrated urine. So mammals produce a concentrated urine. So mainly the loop of Henle and vasa recta plays an important role. Loop of Henle. So loop of Henle and vasa recta plays an important role, major role. So what is that? Vasa plays an important role. What is that? So this is Bowman's capsule. So it is also having the renal tubule. So this is the collecting duct, and this is loop of Henle. So this is the renal tubule. It is also having the loop of Henle, and this is the collecting duct CD. This is DCT, and this is PCT. PCT, loop of Henle, DCT, and CD. So these are the main parts of the renal tubule. Okay. So first of all, afferent blood vessel is entered into the inner surface of the Bowman's capsule, then form the glomerulus, then goes out to the efferent arteriole. So afferent is entered, then goes out the efferent is formed. So the efferent arterioles have the mainly divides a fin branches. These fin branches surrounds the loop of Henle. Efferent arteriole fin branches are surround the loop of Henle. It is also called vasa recta. This is the vasa recta. Okay, so the counter current flow is the mechanism of concentrated filtrate. So in its the loop of Henle, vasa recta plays an important role. So first of all, the loop of Henle has mainly two ducts. It's having the two ducts. So that is the ascending limb and descending limb. Ascending limb and descending limb. So loop of Henle having the mainly two ducts, ascending limb and descending limb. So the blood flow, the water flow, the filtrate flow. Blood flow, water flow, the filtrate flow. Okay. So first of all, Bowman's capsule is filter the filtrate. So that is the filtrate is also called the primary urine. It is pass into the Bowman's capsule to the renal tubule. So renal tubule also pass through the loop of Henle. So the first of all, the loop of Henle has the mainly two ducts. So the renal filtrate or primary urine also passes to the descending limb to the ascending limb. So it is the descending limb. This is the ascending limb. So the flow of primary urine or filtrate, the flow is up to down and again down to up. So this is up to down. That is the descending limb. And then down to up. So that is the ascending limb. The flowing of up and downs. So it is the both are flowing is opposite directions. Both are flowing opposite directions. So this is also called counter current flow. This is also called counter current flow. So ascending limb flow of filtrate and descending limb has flow of filtrate. So both are opposite directions. Both flowings are opposite directions. Then it is also called the counter current flow. Okay, likewise, the vasa recta, it is also having the two limbs. So ascending limb surrounds the part and descending limb surrounds the part. So that is the vasa recta. It is also flowing in its opposite directions. Is flowing also opposite directions, but it is also vasa recta also play the role is counter current flow. Counter current flow. It is also flows and counter current flow methods. Okay, so vasa recta, the flowing of filtrate is a counter current flow method, and the filtrate is also the primary filtrate, primary urine or filtrate also plays an important role to the ascending limb and descending limb flows are opposite directions. It is also counter current flow method and vasa recta also counter current flow method. So both are counter current flow methods. The flowing of blood and filtrate. The filtrate also flow in loop of Henle. The blood also flow in vasa recta. The filtrate also flow in loop of Henle. The blood also flow in vasa recta. So the filtrate also flow to the ascending to descending, descending to ascending. Likewise, the blood of afferent arteriole to vasa recta of ascending to descending. It is also counter current flow methods. This method helps in the maintain the concentration of gradients. The counter current flow methods helps in they maintain the counter current flow methods. They maintain the osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure or osmoregulation. Osmoregulation. So what is osmoregulation? So osmoregulation is a transport of salts or electrolytes and water balancing. Water balancing also called the osmoregulation. So they maintain the electrolytes and water balancing. It is also called the osmoregulation. Then it is also called homeostasis. Homeostasis. It is also called homeostasis. And it is controlled by osmoregulation is controlled by ADH and aldosterone, ADH and aldosterone and angiotensin. So ADH, aldosterone, angiotensin. So the osmoregulations are controlled by the hormones are ADH, aldosterone, angiotensin. ADH it is also called antidiuretic hormone, and aldosterone. It is also produced by the cortical hormones. Angiotensin it is also produced by the kidney. So these hormones are control the osmoregulations. Next, RAS cycle. RAS cycle. So what is a Ross cycle? Renin, aldosterone, angiotensin, renin, aldosterone, angiotensin cycle. Ross cycle, renin, angiotensin, aldosterone cycle. So that is the Ross cycle. And next one, so it is a present in kidney. It is also present in kidney. Next, in this renin is produced by JG cells. Renin is produced by JG cells, juxtaglomerular cells. Juxtaglomerular cells are called the JG cells. So JG cells of kidney produce the enzyme is renin. Okay, renin. So this is also renin. So it is produced by the stomach. Renin is produced by JG cells of kidney and renin is also produced by stomach. Okay, next. Renin is converting the angiotensin. Angiotensin is converted into angiotensin 1 in the presence of renin. And angiotensin 1 is converted into angiotensin 2 in the presence of angiotensin converting engine. Angiotensin converting engine. So angiotensin, it is also converted to angiotensin 1 in the presence of the renin. And next, angiotensin 1 is converted into angiotensin 2 in the presence of the angiotensin converting enzyme. Okay. First of all, in Ross cycle, the renin is produced by the JG cells, but it is angiotensin is converted into angiotensin 1 in the presence of the renin, and angiotensin 1 is converted into angiotensin 2 in the presence of the angiotensin converting enzyme. And it causes reabsorption of sodium, water from DCT and CD. And it causes the reabsorption of angiotensin 2 causes the reabsorption of Na plus in the DCT and CD, distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct, and secrete potassium ions into the DCT. Reabsorption of sodium in DCT and CD, and secrete potassium in DCT and CD. Reabsorption of sodium in DCT and CD, and secrete potassium in DCT and CD. And it is also increase blood pressure, and it is also increase BP, blood pressure, and GFR, glomerular filtration rate. It increases glomerular filtration rate. So that is the Ross cycle. Next one, urine. So the average 1 liter or 1.5 liters, the adult man produce 1 liter or 1.5 liters urine per day, and it is a light yellow in color. Its pH value is 6.0. Urine pH value is 6.0. And next, and the healthy man contains 96% of water and 2% of urea and 2% of other substances. The urine contains, a healthy man produce the urine contains 96% of water and 2% of urea and 2% of other substances. So that is completed by the urine formation. It is completed by urine formation.